What's happening, people of the world? Welcome back to another episode of the Whiskey and Wade Show with me, your host, Tommy Mac.
And me, your better host, Tyrone McKenna.
And today we are joined by a very, very special guest, one of our lifelong friends, IBO champion of the world, the Italian stallion, Anthony McCarthy.
It's very hard to get this man on.
Yeah,
I'll say that
It's not been that hard.
he don't text back.
swear to God.
Busy man.
See, as soon as you ask Anthony Kikachi to come on, he ghosts you.
Right.
Yeah, big team.
But first, what to say about the sponsors before we get into
You go ahead. Set
Kikachi?
myself up there.
What?
Yeah, you know we're in association with the one and only, the best whiskey in the land, Dragon Claw Arrears whiskey, creme de la creme.
Yeah.
And folks, before we get into
The nitty-gritty.
the nitty gritty, big announcement: Whiskey and Wade live at the Davnish,
Can you believe they actually invaded us back?
back again. What
the-
date, Tom?
9th of August. So
9th of
be there. The tickets are £15. The special guest you've seen in the post is Jimmy Nesbitt. What a legend, been on before. John Connors, another legend that's been on before. Jimmy Cannon, who's been on before and he's a legend. And then a new guest, Michael Cannon.
Yeah. So it's not that we missed. You know, we've got the finest in Irish arts and sport and promotion. So it's gonna be a great night. But the tickets are all online. Don't be torturing me in home for tickets because we haven't got the physical ones. Just get them all online, £15. But yeah, let's get down to it. Mr. Kikachi.
I'm rapping my Italian colours today.
Sure, it's called the rock anything. Whiskey and Wade. People fucking wear a Italian t-shirt. Jesus Christ.
But you're only after a massive win at the weekend, defend your IBO World title. How did it feel?
Felt lethal. Mainly because it was back in Belfast. It was the fight itself, then, you know, I wasn't the greatest performance by myself, but I enjoyed being back here. It was nice.
You got an unbelievable reception.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't believe it.
You've always said, like,
I was shocked. I was proper shocked.
you've
Because,
came up to me all the time, like previously before you haven't fought in Belfast in what 8 years.
Yeah.
You can't wait. I don't think I have fans in Belfast and all this shit. I went Kikachi. Everyone talks about you, and you don't. He doesn't leave. He doesn't leave the house.
Like, I don't
You
hang
won't
anyone
text
out.
anyone back.
I know I need to defend myself. Tyrone, he texted me like the 2 days before, right, you're on, I'm picking you up at 5:15 or whatever. Man, I'm not even mentally prepared for it. You know what I mean?
2 days and he can't.
Used to put it in front of the camera. Me, I'm camera shy. I don't like
No,
it.
well, that's not even true.
It is.
Well,
it
you
is,
only
it is.
text back. We have
Sorry,
to
I
go
stayed
through-
you up. I stayed you up.
We have to go through third, fourth, fifth friggin' avenues.
I'm texting Tony Kikachi saying, Tony, get your son to come on this.
I'm here.
Hello,
But after that win, it's obviously catapulted you way up in the rankings. And we've seen a certain someone's calling you out. Is that a fight that you'd want?
Yes, it's the guy. It's Oshak Foster or
WBC.
Oshik Foster. I don't know.
WBC.
He's a
something.
WBC world
So
champion.
unification.
He mentioned on Twitter saying something like he wants the IBO belt as well. So it's good that he shows a bit of interest in
Yeah.
that as well. So it makes the fight a wee bit more interesting. He wants it. He wants the IBO, and obviously I want the WBC. And I just see, to be honest, I just find it weird that I'm in this position.
Do you know what?
It's weird. Like, you know how it
Yeah,
feels, like,
because you've had your career as well has been like fucking Kikachi's doing well and then break his hand or something and then you don't hear from him for about 2 years and then fights. You've had the worst luck with fights falling through. It's fucking
I've seen
ridiculous.
some, bad ones. Do you remember, like, so I flew the missus and all that to New York.
That's right.
We were
I
on
forgot
fight.
about that one.
Right? That one's up, nearly up the top end.
We were in Philadelphia and Kikachi got a fit. I actually didn't get a fit. And he went, right, I'm paying for my missus to come over for the week. She came over. She spent a few days with us beforehand. And then what happened?
So I was to get engaged and all, remember?
That's right.
Needed the money. I was broke. And like at $2,000 or whatever I was getting. just got snatched away from me because my opponent said that the hotel room was too cold.
That's right.
Suddenly bounced in the car and drove home.
Did he wait in, didn't he?
No, he came at night.
Oh, he came at night.
So I went down and weighed in the next day and all. You know what that was like. Eating fucking buffalo chicken wings, buffalo pizza every night, going to the casino.
See, Philadelphia, it was probably the worst training you'd ever could imagine a professional athlete doing. We flew over and we weren't really getting fights. So we were over for 3 months at a time and we'd only got maybe one fight. So for 2 months, we're just eating shit, not going to training, fucking just
honestly,
going
the state of the shopping. No, like you go around, no, and you're coming out with all these like big 20-ounce steaks and all, and you're like, no, they're going to try to save money. Come on,
and then, so this was obviously at the start here. We're all obviously broke, so we couldn't afford proper furniture in the room. So we bought these wee blow-up beds, but these blow-up beds used to deflate at the middle of the night. So see, every night, what was it like?
You woke up and you're on the floor.
You're on the floor, you just wake up and you're like, oh, fuck's sake. Everyone's pumping their beds in the middle of the night to try and get a bit of fucking air.
But what it was at we house in, was it Humeville?
Humble.
It was like a wee creaky wooden stanky house, wasn't it?
That was fucking dirt.
And the house was freezing, so we got all these 3 wee rubber beds into the one room, closed the door, like hoping to heat up. No one else in the same room.
That's right.
Stayed up all night. Our S&C was at 5:30 in the morning.
No.
So we used to get picked up at 5:30. It was dreadful. Me, him, and Ray McKinley lying there still awake. You should just get up, get changed, go to the S&C and go back and go to bed. that was our professional lifestyle.
It sounds too bad now.
See it our day. So we were getting funded by someone in London at that stage, getting paid monthly, so it was alright. But then that stopped, the payment stopped. But I had already got my brother out 2 weeks before. two weeks before my next flight, and I said, "Don't worry, I'll be out the next week. I'm just going home for the week." But when I got home, the money stopped. It all stopped, and my brother's out there with no money, no nothing, and
no friends. He's
because he didn't at that stage. He didn't have a job yet. He didn't have no job. Nothing. He had a bit of grand left, and then that all stopped. But because that stopped, he didn't get any electricity in the house. He didn't get any internet in the house. And we had a dog. We remember that dog? The worst dog in the world. So he had to go. He had to walk in the snow. See any money he got? He had to get him dog food. He was carrying big bags of rice.
Man, we came home. He must have been about 5 stone.
I'm not joking. I finally got the money to fly out. Money started again.
Go pick him up.
I flew over to him again. The guy was like a bag of bones, ribs popping around. I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't breathe. I had to go.
Suffering in that wee house.
By himself, no internet. No, I used to have to speak to him once a week.
Come over to see you.
I remember from you in your flat, and he was texting me, "When are you coming?" I said, "Next week. We're coming over next week."
Ah, fuck me.
That fucker's dead.
But then we did get over. But and then we got him a job. We got him set up with a job, and then he was flying with a job. But fuck me, it was funny because he couldn't contact us to tell us what was happening. So
Philadelphia was just hilarious. Think back on the whole thing. Hilarious.
See,
from start to finish.
Thinking back of your amateur career, we used to go to the.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, well, you just alluded to the fact that you've been very unlucky in your career, but you've been blessed as well, although not with luck, but with the ability, because all the stuff that happens that keeps your reaction freezes. As soon as you get a call up, you always win. Like you're a winning machine.
Well,
like to go back to the amateur, but he was going to say,
you boys as well.
I remember 1 year because you obviously from you started, you won all Irelands all the time, but might have been the 3rd or 4th year, and you left the club. You didn't come back when the club started back in September. Didn't come back the whole time. 3 weeks before the All Irelands, we're like, your dad come over. Anthony wants to come back. Like, I can't come back. No, I think he deserved it. Came in 3 weeks before the All Irelands. Went down and won the fucking thing. Won the 4 Nations. Like,
listen, I definitely had the rubber green then. Like, but that's when you were young and you were.
But
you were young and you weren't getting injured. No, I genuinely felt like I could do anything.
But see,
because like the wee squad we had going on. And and you were, you know what I mean. You always had that competition.
But the thing was, even if you don't mind just saying, Cassie, back in the day, you used to smoke like when you were like 11.
Yeah.
And I used to go into my house, steal my dad's figs.
Sure, we used to go in for a bit.
And then I'd roll up pieces of paper, and before you went to the boxing club, I'd be smoking paper and he'd be smoking figs round at the gym. And then strolling around. And this cunt was still winning everything.
Remember that year before? Was it before the All Ireland finals that day?
We're standing outside
we
Beauty's
went
Hotel behind
went
the
got cigars,
smoking cigars.
This is the life, lads. It was a summer day.
And I remember somebody came
We
up
were
there.
all champions. Like,
We were all Irish.
We went won them again.
And we remember the other boxers came on.
Celebrating early, just it's all.
We actually were.
The boxing got fucking cancelled one year, and it was us three out there, and then the kids came on. Here, Jack, you can get us drink. Tommy was 14. And do you remember going in the office? He got
from the gym in Cork.
He looked about fucking 10.
Walked in. Served. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Dublin was fucking.
Love them days.
They were fucking leaving.
Testing yourself and then they all played and fucking. Get lucky one week.
Fuck.
But now the young days, like although, like we were saying, you were just given a God-given gift, and I've always been saying it every time somebody mentions who's the best. I always say Anthony Kakadze, and people go, for fuck's sake, when's his last fight? When did he fight and all? And because you're not
so
out there,
it's because he's not. You're not
out there like talking shit. You're a quiet guy. People don't know you.
But I'm saying quiet. Like I'm not quiet. Like, but I just don't really do.
You're not like a big-headed bragger. So I'm so glad now that you've picked up this old title, and everything's getting to see what we've been preaching for years and years. Because it looked there. Couple of years, everything you went, fights falling through. But that time you went to London to fight in a big card, and you didn't even fight.
I know it's a silly question because I know the answer already, but do you ever feel like fuck it, I just want to retire?
All the time.
All that was the answer.
All the time, and you know a story. It's like me and you remember back when me and you were on the phone to each other every night, near enough.
I know.
Bitching, crying our eyes out. We couldn't get a fight. I mean, boxing's not. It's not for someone who wants to live a stable type of life. It's like you're loaded for 1 month. You know, you're getting a wee grand here and $2 grand here, and you're looking at it going, Jesus Christ, I'm loaded. I remember her taking it and I'm going, don't lose that, no. Make sure you're curving. No, it's all like big money, but like, is it worth the mental torture?
No. It's such a long haul. And even, you know, you've been in. What did you start boxing? You started before, 10?
About 9? 9 you started?
Well, we would have done it in the boxing club, no, but like, I'm all about whenever we're proper, like, decided we're going to do it.
So me like, and get catch. 10 to now, you're 34 now, like, so fucking, it's a lifelong journey to get the top.
Yeah. And when you get to the top, like, is it, what was it? I think when my first Irish title was one of the best feelings I could ever got in boxing.
I'd say the same as well.
Like, I remember everyone just come back in the school and everyone was looking at you. You know, like king. You
were the king.
Now everything kind of, if your family and your kids and all, it's kind of like you win and who gives a shit. You won, where's the money? Happy days.
We used to just go to a boxing club. And by the way, you all think me and Tommy are best mates, but really, we're the childhood best mates.
Yeah. But I'm from a different area, you know.
No. What happened was Tyrone ditched me. Tyrone ditched me halfway through. As soon as you met Tommy.
No, but me and Kakashi used to go to a club before Tommy came. We used to go on a reshirt.
I still remember the first night Tommy walked into the gym.
The first night Tommy walked in, that's the first black person kind of I'd seen in real life.
Near enough me as well.
And Tommy, what was the story?
That's not a racist thing.
I said this at Tyrone's wedding, and I was in getting changed, and I had just started secondary school, so I was like, in that mainframe, Gordon talked to people and introduced herself. So I was going around everyone, well, see my first night, you weren't there, Apple? No, my very first night. Must
have been your second night,
but
I still remember you telling too.
Yeah, and so I was going around talking to everyone. The name of Finnegan's the only one who was kind of normal. Everyone else was, because your kids like standoffish, and then Tyrone ended up, it was just me and him in the change room. I was like, well, what's your name? Tyrone. You boxing alone? Alright. You any good? Alright, like he's sitting fucking tying his fucking boot. The boot was tired. And he was just sitting waiting. And I took my top off. Tyrone got an eyeful. And that was him just went in.
I pretended at the time at Julius because I wanted to see what a black guy looked like with his top off. So I sat there waiting, and he took his top off. I was like, right, I can go now. I seen it. I was split.
Nipples are brand. I'd been probably my second night when you come in, and everyone was calling me Catty, but I thought it was saying Patty.
Shimmy Deeds, so that's where I would have came from. Remember, Shimmy Catty.
So I thought it was saying Patty.
Patty.
Because he had, and I was like, must be because he's got a wee scar on the back of your head. And then I were going to my dad saying, there's a wee lad there, Patty. He's class, he's the only Irish champion now. He's like, oh, wee Patty, oh, I know him, he goes to the cinema.
I have one on Irish type about him.
No, because I came with...
You're the only one.
Going to swimmers. Right, I said, he won't go to swimmers, he stands and talks to us while his mates are in the swimmers because he's scundered because he has skinny legs.
Aye, twiggy legs. I've still got that phobia. I still don't like really wearing shorts.
I have far skinny legs. I think every boxer has skinny legs.
Because we're all...
Nah, but mine's take a biscuit leg, to be honest. Proper twig. My mouth to say she's better hanging out in the nest than that.
Let's give me the compliment.
Is there only you obviously had boxing as a career, but there has been a few different jobs you've had as well. Plaster, weren't you?
Oh, I've done.
Plaster, Subway.
So what happened was, I done my apprenticeship in plaster, and then was almost nearly done that, and then ended up Kayla was coming then, and then plastering was drying up, wasn't getting paid much, so I ended up working in Subway, working with McKenna for 3.5 years.
When were you able to leave them kind of jobs to concentrate fully on boxing?
That's soon. So after that 3.5 years in Subway was amazing.
Why? That's the first time I've ever heard that.
No, I hated the job, but I give my kids their lunch every day of the week, free lunch. But so then I left. I should have done something for 2.5 years. And then so then McCulloch's come down to Raymond and Mark and all.
Yeah.
I think Mark had already turned by him, hadn't he?
Yeah.
So he turned over, and then Sean came down to speak to me, Sean McCulloch and Paul, they did Paul McCulloch. So then it all just went from there. I left. I found out they were going to give me the same promotional company as you, Emerald Promotions, back in the day, that they were going to give me like a couple of 800 a month or a grand to start training. So I went, right, that's me, so I'm early. That was it.
That was it.
No, you should make more of a deal out of Subway. Because remember with Lawrence O'Coley, it was always...
McDonald's.
He used to work at McDonald's.
And
they end up sponsoring.
Also, Meatball Molly, she gets her nickname because she worked in Subway.
Is that right?
No, she's thank of, so she's smelled of meatballs going into training.
Salami, kiketi.
Salami,
I'd be all over a Subway sponsor, but I want Nando's.
Nando's?
Nando's for...
You're Italian?
I would love nothing more than a black card. You know what you call it? You can feed yourself and 3 others.
From.
You fed us once off it. It was amazing.
Was there anything in your career you would change?
Loads.
What?
Loads. Just circumstances and decisions that I made at certain times.
Like
leaving Plunkett.
Go.
I obviously Oliver Plunkett is where I learned my craft and done most of my. Don't he love me?
Listen, you learned your craft. Me and Kikachi.
I owe everything to Patty McAllister and Ando Taylor.
Yeah.
I genuinely do, because there was times back in when I would have come out of plaster, whenever I was doing my trade and whatever else, and I'd be like, fuck training, I'm not going training. I'd rather go out and do something else. And they were over to my door, getting me out of bed, literally waking me out of my sleep and pulling me out of bed to go to the gym. So
Patsy had the English to Italian dictionary.
I was with Patsy with it. Spent time out in Madras.
See, that's not really just boxing, because see, any sport he done, Gaelic, football, everything. All the coaches dragged him out on a Saturday. You're playing for it. Didn't go to training. Just went
was
to
the secret weapon.
He was unbelievable.
I was talented at. I was done
Hurling, everything.
Like I was talented at sports, just all sports.
Every
I
sport.
just took to, but
Didn't train for any sport, but he was good at
That's what
every
I
sport.
always
when I came to academics, like anything to do with school, I was no knowledge. Exactly.
Because I went to your house all over the years, and your man there talking in Italian.
Exactly.
Italian TV and all going.
There is Italian TV.
Maggie said they're speaking their own language. Into that shit.
So
But would you believe growing up in an Italian house, I can't speak a word of Italian.
he
I'm going to Italy next month.
do you know he didn't believe it?
No, I do believe it, but when you were younger, he didn't believe it
Try
for
to catch me
years.
out.
But
He
then
would argue with me.
I used to argue with Uncle. Of course, they're because I was outside their house one time, walking past, and your dad come out and went, and he went,
That's just the way he speaks.
maybe he's talking English. He was trying in, and then it's like, it's like, fuck, he must be able to understand it then. Because there are people whose parents speak a different language and they can understand it, but they can't speak it.
That must have been just something my dad speaking something in English very quick. And I understood it, but nah, never. Like, I mean, I'm just back from Italy before a fight. 5 days of letting the love them all. Fucking pure awkward.
Did you pick anything
Pure
up?
awkward.
A wee bit?
I'm an awkward person at the best of times. But then, like, when your own granny's, like, asking you, like, do you want cheese on your pasta? And you're like, what?
Would you never try it? Would you never try and learn it?
I just don't think my brain... I don't think
I
I
think
can learn
Italian's
anything
easy.
anymore.
Right,
I
Italian's
was
not
out there
too hard.
for a lot of
You done it in
months.
school, but didn't you?
I didn't, but I ran it for WSB, and I was there and fucking...
Man, yeah.
Yeah, like the people
Eight.
keep saying things, and it's like slowly. It's not a difficult language because not that too far. I think from English, certain things.
I don't know. I
Did you pick it up a wee bit like when you were out?
when I'm around, I hear certain words,
Aye.
but then I have to ask what the word is
Yeah.
first. Basically, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't doesn't come. I don't understand anything except like if my ma doesn't want, if I'm in the house and she's speaking Italian, it's because she doesn't want me to know what she's saying.
So see during your career, you've had what many nuggets have you had?
7.
And hey, Tommy,
We talked about this at the fight.
probably the hardest hitting and Carl Frampton said the same
Pound for
thing. Pound for pound, one of the hardest hitting people in Irish boxing. Why do you think you don't get the knockouts?
I don't know. That's I can say like sometimes you just coast through fights as you know yourself. It's
That's
like
when people ask me about it, because everyone asks who's the hardest person ever hit you, I say Anthony Kikati. But
Thank you,
it's fucking.
You made him cry, you remember it?
No,
Didn't he? Didn't he make him cry?
I watched that
Almost
fuck.
cried.
I get that dumb man.
And then-
I think you shed a tear.
He did, he fucking cried his eyes out, yeah.
I remember it. It was like, it was early. I was only in a club about 2 weeks.
Kikachi
I-
battered him.
That's correct.
In
What was
slow
Patty
motion,
Higgins?
Pat Kikati, boom. I was like fucking Cinderella man. It's like Rocky. It's like Rocky when he's fucking have flashbacks of Clubber Lang. And,
But listen, it's sculpture.
and I just looking at it, and then I could just see it coming, big uppercut. At the corner of my eye, Patsy, big teaser. Fucking hell.
It does tough now because I think that's how being Mickey Catcher so tough because from I'd say about 8 or 7 years old, we were in his
Get each other
garden
up in mitts.
with mitts every day, beating the head, each other, busting noses, black eyes, and then we used to organise when it's summer months out in the field. The whole fucking community is around, and you had to beat the fuck out of everyone. And Joe's always the worst thing. Kikachi always just get me and my brother to spar, and then say,
I was a bad
say Kieran landed a punch. He go, oh, Kieran battering you, Tyrone. So I go, fuck him, man. And I go,
I love it.
And then he go, oh, Tyrone killing you, Kieran, your wee brother beating you up. And then he'd flip it, and I swear I'd end up in a serious scraps.
The amount of times him and his brother went head to head when they were younger, it is.
Cuts of you.
It is hilarious. And I probably shut up a good 90%. Just trying to get a bit of commotion, just a wee shit, you know what I'm saying? A wee rat.
But I always get, like, I'm always in wars and stuff. I always say that's because of that fucking, because we've done it for about 3 years solid. And I mean, every night.
Yeah.
All Kikachi wanted to do, well, get the gloves.
Get the gloves on.
Get the gloves in. No one's playing football. No one, we're just playing fucking,
Yeah.
or playing. We're just getting beating each other up.
But just to go back to what we were saying, you're such a big puncher. And
Aye.
it says like, it's a Plunket trait. We're all lazy boxers. And well, Tyrone came.
Whoa!
Tyrone shook it, but we're lazy.
I can't believe it. I was asking me when I went on the other week there just to start a camp, and then just blew 5 mile away like it was nothing.
He was knee deep in
I'm
camp.
going, what the fuck is going on there? I waited. What's happened? I was hoping to like put some of the shit. You know what I mean?
Tyrone's fucking. He
Tommy-
forgot himself. He forgot his roots.
We do have that lazy style.
Yeah, we used to
So
go.
I think like when you hit people early on, they feel the power and go, fuck this. I ain't gonna think twice about coming in, and that just suits you, and you can, like you say, you coast to victory.
I have bad hands as well.
Yeah,
Like both my hands now. This is every fight, single fight.
I noticed
now.
that as well at the last fight.
So like in the second round, I'd hurt my jab hand, and then I was finding myself jabbing with an open hand, going forward. Fourth round, then my right hand, just bad hand as well. And then when you're happy enough where you can do just enough to win, sometimes you do. You sit back and you take a win, and it's.
And I'm bringing it back to us being lazy, class-wise lazy boxers. Do you remember? We used to go out. There's 2 stories, one's about you, one's about us. Me and you used to go out, running every Tuesday, was running. Me and Gikashi used to try and go run near enough every day. So we would run to McDonald's, get a milkshake, and then walk back to the boxing club. But then, do you remember? Do you remember me, Otto Taylor? And all the good runners, there's 3 or 4 good runners.
2 running groups, yeah.
2 running groups. Tommy was in another running group. And we used to do the Barnes Park run. It was a big run. They used to do a half version of it.
We used to run them alone, but that's a tough run for
That's a
kids
decent
too.
run too. As well.
Tommy, it used to be Tuesdays.
We were only youngsters then.
Tommy would
Never
come
run.
late every single Tuesday, hoping.
on
But they always waited on
We
him.
love it running.
But we were on Barnes Park, and it's double the length. We're running Barnes Park. On the way home, we fucking bump into them and all walking, remember?
We were walking.
All got cancelled
That was
from
so
All
funny.
Ireland. All Ireland.
Right, see when we ran, right, as soon as you got off in the distance, it was I'm just gonna name and shame. It was Liam Mervyn. It was like, just walk, let's walk. And then we were walking, and I was like, fuck, right, we'll start jogging now because they're gonna catch up with us. Listen, they ran about 20 miles. We could walk here back and forth 3 times. They'll never catch up. As soon as we got into Stockman's, you just heard, that's it, you're not going to Dublin. One year we running group came running around the corner, then we started sprinting. There's no point running there.
Otto
like,
Taylor was a
fuck's sake.
machine
I
though.
know.
Like, remember them runs like.
And what age would he have been?
And he wasn't even breathing.
What age was he about when he was running the runs?
Mid-basic.
I say
He
50.
was old now. He
No,
was old.
yeah.
And he was putting us all, well, used the shame. Well, us the shame as well.
He's still in the gym these days, holding pads and looking after the whole squad.
He loves it. He loves it. He's raised to do.
that's something.
You sent me Junior up the Holy Trinity.
Did he?
Listen,
Oh, he lives right beside. Fucking me.
right, Patty. Stop.
You're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
I know where I am.
You don't understand.
2023. Patty still doesn't let wee girls box in the gym.
That's true.
And like, you
Don't have the
imagine,
facilities.
do you imagine me going and
Don't have
Patty,
the
listen,
facilities.
can Killian come in and train? And
But she's a boy.
he's just gonna have a satisfaction to say no. He was only 6.
Yeah.
Whereas they look, I says to Michael, or Michael doesn't have an option. He's got up, like, you know.
Does he still box?
I still do.
Is he showing any of the Kikatsi
He's
traits?
unreal.
Is he?
He's unreal.
So
Well,
and he does a bet. He does a
he's
bet.
not
So it's he's
unreal.
100% good catches.
He hadn't got punched or anything yet, like,
Oh,
but like
but
on
he's
the
showing
pads
good
and all, and
technique.
he gets dead into it and all, gets ahead and all moving, you know what I mean? But
Does he remind you of you?
he can punch, like, he can
Can
punch
he?
too, yeah.
I like
But
it.
listen, he won't be boxing.
No?
No, unless.
Unless he's exceptional.
Would you
Exceptional.
would you not want your kids to box?
Would you want your kids to box?
No. So would you?
Nah.
You're the one on the podcast,
I
not me.
know, but it's amateur. Like we have some crack. You travel the world.
I always say there's 2 different fucking sports. Like amateurs, everything's paid for, everything's free, and there's no hassle. If you're good, you're good.
Travel the world,
If you're good, you're picked on the teams. That's you. Boom, you're fighting the best. But in boxing, like, you have to be like
It's all about
outspoken.
management. It's all about
And being outspoken and
And not only
Sell
that,
yourself.
it's a complete different sport altogether. Like, it's not like we could get away with some things that we'll not get away with in the pro game.
like
Do you know what I
smoking
mean?
before the fight.
Like smoking before a fight and eating a Mars bar and a bottle of Coke in the changing room. Then
Buffalo pizza.
all that crap. You know, now you get this certain level and they just want to take your soul, like they do. They want to hurt you and do you damage. So you have to just be in some sort of.
Have you been hurt much in pro boxing?
No, as in like in a fight.
Have you
Never
ever been dropped?
No, not the head, but I've been dropped the body in the amateurs.
Were you?
Absolutely creased.
Who, right? Me?
I was out in, what?
Me?
No.
It was me, I actually remember it.
No, I was out against some dude from Belarus. And I never forget it because we were out in like an Olympic preparation tournament. And I think like Limburg and all was there, and Roy Sheehan and all them. Frampton, I think. And I remember down the way, and there was some big fucker skipping. Big hurry back and all. No, like big muscly looking man.
Yeah.
Only 17. It turned out that was him I was fighting. He fucking went on to get like a silver in the Olympics or something.
Oh, did he?
I creased me. Beat Ross Hickey in the European final.
Fuck. He must be good then.
Yeah, I was good enough to like. I mean, he folded me in half. I couldn't breathe. I thought there wasn't a normal body shot.
There's nothing worse than a body shot, but I hate fucking
punch
body
me in the
shots.
head all day long, but sometimes it's just like we
tap?
We tap the body and like.
They're giving away too many secrets.
Secrets? Fucking everyone knows body shots.
Be coming in.
I know, but it's different for me, man. I'm just concrete.
If only your mom watches this, he wouldn't understand.
No,
I
no.
sometimes. No.
So that guy talking Italian. Another fun fact now though, you're one of the first, I think you're the first boxer from West Belfast to be part of the High Performance. You were on the first junior team from the High Performance unit.
I'm near sure that's 100%.
It is 100%.
And I
remember when you got the invite and you didn't want to go, and they were going,
Just didn't want to go. That's good catch, you over.
First ever nice little High Performance team and he won't go.
I was playing football every Saturday for Celtic boys.
Sure you were. First day I heard of it.
That's the first day I've heard that as well.
You know what I mean? Go to school all week, you get a Saturday off, and then you're down and, you know what I mean?
I know. It was a melt league. I used to have to, I swear to God, the many Arrears.
I do regret, like, not putting in the work as much as I should have, you know what I mean? Like,
you could have been in Olympics.
I could have done something. I could have done something a bit more, like, but.
Lazy bastards.
I'll tell these stories in years to come.
Well, you're world champion now. You're world champion now. How close is the big one? The big one to being made?
I'm not really, because I'm only out of the ring a week. Like, you know, last thing I want to even see is boxing. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I know, you can tell the man is out of the ring a week. He's fucking
Red Bull, wing gums, he's kicking back.
Pizzas,
Nichols, Stephen, Christian, they're
legends.
They feed me.
What would you go out of camp?
I would walk around about 11 stone 2.
What's that? What do you feel at?
Sometimes. I feel at 9'4".
Fucking hell. That's a lot of fucking.
When I weigh in, like, that's just why. See the beard hides a lot.
The double chin.
The double chin. No, not the double. Like, when I weigh in,
you're skinny as fuck, but your face sick's a big time.
Alien type of shit, like, when your bones and all are hanging out of you, and it's fucking.
What happened in the last win that you went for fucking head clashing him?
I just thought the whole thing was born before. You know about the no, I was. Sure, the way they done that way.
You're hungry. You're not hungry. I love that.
But that's weird, isn't it?
It's fucking brilliant,
but you can get up for it then. Like, you know what I mean?
You can.
See,
but you feel like a mess. Didn't know I was like, I don't even have abs anymore.
Me too. I walked in my gut trying to suck.
By the way, what we're talking about is we used to have to weigh in like 3 o'clock in the day, but now there's a new.
Certain promotions do that.
Private weigh-in in the morning. It's because they made it all changed it, but 9 a.m. we weigh in and then we do public weigh-in at 6 p.m. So we've had for about half a day, so we're
you're back there kind of feeling like you're alive again. You know? And I thought that one was going to be a bit boring. I was like,
I'm like that. I need to do something to get myself up for it.
Yeah, like see, to be honest, I say it's amazing and all boxing in Belfast, but one thing I can say is like it was weird. Because like I've always had all the other fights have been away. I had to get used to my surroundings and all, and it's like I'm sitting down in Belfast City Centre Hotel, like Fuck it.
So did you not really did you not enjoy it? As
No,
much
I
as
loved
you
the
thought?
reception and all. Like,
But
and
like,
I loved how
the
I was
fight
treated.
build up.
Nah.
Didn't? I love it.
And to be honest, I enjoyed it, like, but not. I mean, I'm just saying there was something really off about
Yeah,
it.
you didn't feel.
Because you're not. You're usually
used to it.
used to fighting
Down
away.
out there ring, the camera came in and says to me, like, literally 1 minute.
That's the scariest fucking
And that
thing
usually,
people say.
that's usually the bit, you know, the bit
You
where
go,
your
"Fuck!"
balls hit the floor and you go, right, I'm getting punched there, right?
And you hear the crowd not for the door and you're like, no.
Oh, exactly, and I was going, fucking, no, trading it. And, no, I just standed out the ring, just didn't feel, I felt like I was getting in for a 6-round spot.
Serious? Would you rather have that kind of calm feeling?
I'd rather be shit myself, like literally overly panicked.
Oh, so you're
than-
alert.
Just so you're alert.
Yeah.
When you know what it's like when,
Yeah.
you're a wee bit, when you're too relaxed, you get banged out with a shot that you wouldn't
More
get
so.
hit with if you were a wee bit more alert.
Alright,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
But we were talking last week I think, about things aren't like the future's looking bleak for big nights of boxing in Belfast after Katie Lawson and Mick Lawson. But do you feel that you could bring this big fight, this unification fight, back to the Odyssey?
The Belfast, this fight with
With
Foster.
Westphal, yeah.
I think I wouldn't sell,
But
The Odyssey,
it
like-
would sell itself.
but like
I
think,
try and say it.
like the way I know, but
Belfast
that's
people
what I'm
get
saying.
behind,
Like
or
I,
Arrears people get behind their own. Like,
well, the reception I got last time, no, I was fucking blown away. I couldn't believe it. No, it was properly like humbling. It was a nice feeling, like you know, when
yeah.
it was nice. But I just don't know how well it would do. I would love to. I would obviously love to get him here and to fight him here in Belfast. It would be different than I'm fighting for a WBC title.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm
So you're
fighting an
going to push
absolute.
for it, like, or you're
cracker.
going to say to your management to try and get it here?
Aye, well that's what I want, and to get the likes of Tyrone and yourself and whoever else and all get
Yeah.
and build up a proper undercard like I
Be
said.
like a plunker club show.
Back in the day, PD
having the
show.
Remember back in the day, you used to have to fight and people were smoking in the bar?
Oh, I hate
That
that.
was fucking a nightmare.
always
And people wonder why.
Dockers.
How can Tyrone go 10 rounds fucking non-stop?
You
Because
didn't
I
have to smoke 25.
fuck me, there was no smoking there. That's right.
Jeez, that he was smoking
You're in between rounds.
I was catching
something
smoke. I was
there.
smoking in.
I fucking see. I had an thing. I regret doing all that and all as well, but it's grown up. You know what I mean? I was just a dick, like a wee dick. You know what I mean? And I think
You were
it got
really?
a wee bit of commotion. A little bit. I was a wee. No, I was a wee prat. I was.
Never. I don't think so.
I'm all about BM, Hank, smoking and all.
Oh, that,
not
aye.
taking life serious.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh, you were just a lazy bastard. The most lazy man I ever met in my life.
But that changed.
An amateur.
That changed, I know.
An amateur.
That changed a lot when I turned pro because I knew like
You have to improve.
these people are gonna try and
But,
hurt me.
like I said, it's these, and I'm not even joking when I said, I think the harder you train, the worse your
That's
performance.
right. You're down there like an hour before. Was it the last fight?
Aye.
I fucking hope he hadn't trained too hard. I hope he hasn't trained too hard for it. Because
like you say, you're a very, like, you have just natural instincts for fighting. And I think your instincts switch on more when you get tired. Like when you want a British title, remember you called around to my house and you were like, fuck's sake, I'm not ready. Like I've only sparred 6 rounds. Can't get
Well, then, but that was probably the best performance.
and your man was fucking renowned for being tough and fit. And after fucking 3 rounds, you were fucked, and he just turned it on. It was like fucking unreal.
that's weird that there's when I do like see
That's where I got this theory from. Is I needs to stop training. Just to leave it.
Don't be telling you catch you to stop
the
training.
fitness-
to have a heart attack. Nah, it's like see I fight that was kind of the same. But then I was wondering because out of all the fights I've had, obviously I couldn't get great sparring for that last one, but you all know what it's like to get
That's great,
sparring.
but I don't want to get the great spawn.
I had good sparring partner, but
Yeah.
just not the rounds. The rounds
Yeah,
weren't there,
yeah.
like. But I only had over 20 rounds sparring for a 12-round fight.
That's like ridiculous. I would pull it.
No, I'd be
I get
panicking.
that 20 rounds.
Fuck's sake.
It was no one's fault. We were all trying to get sparring from everywhere. I should have really just got someone in, but I left everything too late. Do you know what I mean?
We need to get Anto Taylor back on the team. To get out of bed.
Anto Taylor is a man, and I spoke to Anto and says to him, listen, come down and train with me anytime. I'd love to get Anto back.
Yeah.
Anto, if you ever have a man who's gonna give you
Push you,
100%,
yeah.
Oh,
I
he
remember
does.
back in the day, getting out to fight, wee Patty out mingling, usual
Aldo
Patty.
being a-
Aldo squatting right beside you, sitting, living every minute
He
of
was.
the you know what I mean?
Getting
He-
Comforting you, like, in a way, like...
I generally think, see him, he organised the fuck, he whipped us into shape. We were the
Right, yeah.
fittest club you could, because we done them runs
Yeah.
twice a week.
Big Red as well. Big Red was just a fit machine.
So-
The warm up was probably harder than most people's training sessions.
The warm up.
For fuck's sake! I
I
hated
Start
them.
complaining
Said that
about the
like
warm-up.
we did complain. But they put in a complaint, and it was no, we should have
know.
done that. But
But it was getting harder every day.
Was getting
Wasn't
harder
every
every
week.
day?
Like
It
every
was.
day was adding in
he's a
another 10
machine.
minutes.
He's a machine.
There was
Aldo
one-
the Terminator.
I don't know if you remember. So there was one season, it was all warm up, and then at the end it was like, "Fuck me, it's 7:45. Red one, red
Been
come
there
over
from
into
6.
shadow boxing." It's like, fuck's sake, when
It
you
was
get the gloves
fucking
on.
brilliant. We couldn't even.
5 bags and five
Bad, bro.
Me and Kiki-
Championships are in it.
Me and Kazi couldn't even complain because we were in arrears on our fucking books and we didn't pay.
I was in constant arrears. I was at a stage I just decided that I was just big enough that I didn't have to pay.
We were all the same.
We were all, there's a big name. There's a big rating on all 3 names. Arrears.
Friday, where's the money?
I was doing a wee thing in the club during the week, and
You were notorious for the
I know,
arrears
and
too.
Fucking
there was a wee film crew, and the woman says, "Download. So how much is it for membership?" She says it's a £5 a week, so it works at £1 a night. But Tommy never paid. It's like, I went, I'm just, I'm waiting to pay now. Well, your name's in the book, look. And he showed XXXX. I'm about fucking $5,000 in a once you start getting success, the time.
You do. You do.
You think that you're just like, you're spotting that gym in the shoes,
I know.
like, you know what I mean? I got
We're-
them
we're-
fucking £1 a week.
We're bringing people in there. Our names are bringing people in there, Jim. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But we've talked enough shit today. At the end of each podcast, we do a wee game called Blank, Bad Dragon Claw, and what's the other
Or
one?
smack.
Or Smack.
What?
So we're going to give you
Smack
3
one.
names here, and you've just Smack one, Blank one, or Bad Dragon Claw Whiskey the one. So Patsy, Anto Taylor,
You bastards.
Mickey Hall.
and Mickey Hawkins.
That's a bad one. So what other people want?
Smack one, ignore one, and buy one a drink.
That's basically like disrespect the two of them. Single to the moon. Whatever. Fuck's sake. I'll buy Patsy a drink. I'll smack Aldo Taylor.
I owe everything to Aldo. I want Aldo to train me still.
But a smacking.
Aldo can take it.
Aldo's getting get catchy.
And what's Mickey Hawkins getting?
He's getting blanked.
Yeah, I'll blank him. I'll blank him.
But thanks for joining us. You're a legend.
Yeah, put in that.
Thanks for viewing, everyone.
And if I'm in the Odyssey,
Yeah,
buy
buy
tickets.
Buy
Buy
tickets.
It's big unification for
Yeah.
the friggin'
Everyone get
stallion.
behind this
yes,
man.
Tyrone will be on it and Tommy hopefully as well. So, and even if they're not, we'll put them on it until the last week.
Yeah.
Sell tickets.
Also, subscribe to the Patreon. It's £2 a month. It's fuck all, loads of good content on that. You can even see Sean McComb being sick. And thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe and share. These are all the legends.
Don't forget, live ticket.
Yep, live.
Or the tickets are online now. Make sure you get them £15. Like we said, we've got the Conlon brothers, John Connors, and Jimmy Nesbitt. A show not to be missed.
Yep.
What date's it again, Tom?
9th of August.
At the Daphne. So, right, folks.
Boom.
See you next week.